agricultural practices, right? We decided to learn the various processes used for the activity of agriculture. What do you think is the most important requirement for agriculture? Soil, that's right. But do you know that soil needs to be prepared for crop production? Yes, soil is usually found solidified into hard chunks of soil mass. This soil needs to be softened and loosened. Why does soil need to be loosened up before cultivation? The answer is simple. Loose soil will allow more air to pass to the roots of the plants. This will in turn aid the growth of the plant, leading to good crop production. Do you know any natural agents that help this process? We usually refer to them as friends of the farmers. Yes, the answer is earthworms. They help loosen the soil and also in soil aeration. Do you know another advantage of loosening of the soil? It also helps the soil to retain water. It then leads to the growth of favorable microbes that help to produce humus in the soil. What exactly is humus? As we know, all living things die, their remains are decomposed and nutrients are returned back to the soil. The microbes help in this process of decomposition. This decomposed matter is rich in nutrients and is known as humus. It is what plants depend on for nutrition. Do you also know that loosening up of soil has yet another benefit? Plants mostly take nutrients from the top layers of soil and they are unable to go deeper into the soil. Loosening up the soil helps to turn the lower soil and makes it accessible to the plant. Thus, the nutrients in the lower layers are brought up to the upper layers of the soil. So, what is this process of loosening and turning of soil called? We call it tilling or ploughing in agriculture.
Hello scholars, it is another exciting and interesting topic for this week. And this week I have effects of farming practices. I know your teacher taught you nutrient cycle last week, in which he also discussed the effect of nitrogen cycle in the soil. But this week, like I said earlier, we are discussing the effect of farming practices. And I know there are so many farming practices in agriculture which cannot be exhausted. But however, I'll try my best to look at so many of them. You're welcome.
Farming practices in agriculture are the various ways, methods, which we use in carrying out farming activities. They are actually many, but I'm going to consider as many as I can. This is as a result of overgrazing. Here we have overgrazing, stumping, tillage practices, bush burning. Remember, our concern are the effects of these farming practices.
Effects of bush burning. Bush burning, whether the result of a wildfire or a controlled burn, affects not only the appearance of the landscape but the quality of the soil. The landscape may quickly recover after a fire with fresh new growth and emerging seedlings. However, bush burning has a negative effect on soil conditions, and soil may take much longer to recover, according to the National Resources Conservation Service. Bush burning affects the following. 1. Soil moisture. The impact that bush burning has on soil depends largely on the intensity of the fire and how long it burns. Low-intensity bush burning will affect soil conditions, although not to the degree of a fire involving hardwoods. Bush burning can cause the soil to lose its ability to absorb and retain water. After a fire, the top layer of soil may become more water repellent. This causes rain to drain off the soil without absorbing into the ground. The more intense the fire, the greater the chance that the top layer of soil will become water repellent. Once fire consumes bushes, their roots no longer pull moisture into the soil. Additionally, the loss of shade that the bushes once provided means soil moisture is more likely to evaporate. 2. Erosion. Because bush burning may cause the soil to be less stable, erosion is a major concern after a fire. The loss of root systems coupled with the water runoff caused by soil water repellency can allow much of the soil to wash away. Shallow-rooted plants are affected by unstable soil as they depend on vegetation such as shrubs and bushes to hold the soil in place. 3. Soil temperature. Burning bushes exposes the soil to the sun. This lack of shade raises the temperature of the soil. If the fire also caused the soil to become water repellent, the soil will be even. Microbes present in the soil, if not killed by the burning, may not survive in the warmer soil. Many plants depend on soil microbes, and although they may grow, will not thrive if microbes are absent from the soil. 4. Nutrients. Nitrogen is bound in soil in an organic form. This organic nitrogen releases slowly into the soil and is made available for plants to use. Bush burning changes organic nitrogen into mobile nitrates. Plants are able to use mobile nitrates easier than organic nitrogen, and this accounts for the sudden plant growth that appears after a fire. However, mobile nitrates are more susceptible to being washed away with water runoff. Long-term bush burning creates soil that is lacking in nitrogen. Micronutrients normally present in soil with decomposing vegetable matter are lacking in soils after a fire. The combustion process of bush burning also increases soil's pH. This is problematic in ecosystems that rely on low pH values.
Is bush clearing, and bush clearing is the practice whereby the old vegetation is cleared and removed, leaving the land clean. This particular activity has many effects. Number one is that it removes vegetative cover on soil. This removal of vegetative cover exposes the soil to direct sunshine. Thus, soil temperature increases. The high temperature makes for faster decay of organic matter. Removal of vegetative cover also exposes soil to erosion, and desertification can occur. Another one is mineral nutrient is exposed and they can be leached away. Other one is that bush clearing leads to reduction of soil organism. Another activity apart from bush clearing and bush burning is tillage. So tillage is defined as the working, the digging or breaking up of the soil in preparation for the planting of crops. The effect of tillage include: number one, it loosens soil surface for root penetration. Another one is that it helps soil to retain its capillarity at the tilled surface. It also allows proper mixing of soil with humus. Another one is that it promotes soil aeration for respiration by soil organism. Aeration involves the circulation of air in the soil. Excessive tillage can also cause soil erosion. Tillage removes vegetative cover, thereby having effects already discussed under bush clearing and bush burning. Another one is that tillage encourages leaching. Last one is that tillage exposes soil organisms. So, next one is fertilizer application. What is fertilizer application? It involves the application of certain chemicals or substances into the soil to improve its fertility. This also has various effects. Number one is that it may be washed into streams, causing water pollution. Fertilizer application can also lead to increase in soil acidity, that is making the soil to have a low soil pH. At low soil pH, some soil organisms are killed. Some nutrients become unavailable to plant at low or high soil pH. Fertilizer also do not improve soil structure. Excessive fertilizer application can lead to luxurious vegetative growth with low crop yield. And the last one is that it supplements nutrient content of the soil. The next activity that takes place on the farm is application of pesticide or herbicide. Pesticides are chemical substances which are used to kill or destroy pests, while herbicides are chemical substances that are capable of destroying herbaceous plants. What are their effects? Number one, accumulation in soil leads to phytotoxicity. Number two, beneficial animals, plants and microbes are killed. Number three, it can kill aquatic organisms when washed into water bodies like rivers, streams, etc. They can also be toxic to human if taken through skin spillage or other means. Pesticide or herbicide application can also cause pollution to the environment. It reduces the population of the target insects or plants on your. Next one is shifting cultivation. This is a farming system in which a piece of land is cultivated for a few years, and when the fertility of the soil declines, it is abandoned for another piece of land. The period of abandonment is called fallow period. And what are the effects of shifting cultivation? Number one, soil regains its fertility during the fallow time. Number two, vegetation is cleared in several farm locations, wasting valuable land. Number three, deforestation is caused or deforestation occur due to this form of farming system. Another one is loss of species habitats. Another one is species become endangered because their habitat has been destroyed. Last one is other effects of bush burning and clearing is also applicable as to this particular farming system. Next one is bush fallowing. Bush fallowing is also similar to shifting cultivation, but the difference is that the farmer returns to this piece of land after being left to fallow for some years, while in shifting cultivation, the farmer do not return. In bush fallowing, the farmer return. In shifting cultivation, the farmer do not return. And the effect of bush fallowing is similar or are similar to shifting cultivation. So all the effects under shifting cultivation are also applicable under bush. The next farming system is mixed farming, and this involves growing of crops and keeping of livestock on the same farmland. The effects include animal dungs applied on farm as manure improve soil fertility for crop growth. Animal dungs improve soil aeration for respiration of soil organisms. So the fresh animal dungs applied on the farm can be acidic, killing plant and soil organisms. Plant materials serve as feed for growth of farm animals. Another one is that it maximizes the use of your available farmland. Then pests and diseases may be built up in the land due to rearing of animal and planting of crop on the same farmland. The last form of farming system is nomadic herding. Nomadic herding is an unsettled or what we call itinerant form of animal husbandry. And what are the effects of nomadic herding? Number one, overgrazing. Because the farmer keep taking his livestock from one place to another, it can lead to overgrazing of the farmland. Number 2, desertification. Number 3 is erosion. All these can be caused by nomadic farming.
Thanks for watching my video, and I hope it was really an exciting and interesting topic. Bye.